It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and it's time to review another wheat beer on the channel, but it's not a German wheat beer. This is a wheat beer that's been produced for a long time now by Samuel Smith. Samuel Smith, great Yorkshire brewery. I'm a big fan of what they do, a big fan of how they've set up their business. Nice. It's very much like a Belgian way of growing a business, a German way of growing a business. Family owned, grow nice and slowly. It might take several generations to become quite a large establishment, which they have become, but they don't shout and scream about it. They go about their own business. If you like to drink their beer, you're very welcome to drink their beer. If you don't, go somewhere else. It's one of those, and I think it's fantastic. So Samuel Smith's wheat beer, they've got a massive presence in America as well, this company. There's the bottle cap. So without further ado then, this is an organic wheat beer. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Just noticing something though, which is a little bit concerning. I bought this beer from my local bottle shop and it's got a date. I don't know if it was produced in July 23. Can anybody tell me in the comments box? Or is that an actual sell-by date? Because it's April 2024. That's like, oh, how's my maths? It's like 9 months out of date. Yeah, comment in the comments box. I mean, it could be just a case that it was made in July 2023. Anyway, actually, let's have a look. I got that India Ale here. Let's have a look at the India Ale. October 24. Right, okay. We've started the review. I bought the beer. Let's go ahead. Let's open it. Let's have a look. If it's no good, I won't post the video. I never really look at sell-by dates on beer because generally it's all okay type of thing. Generally you never really see beer that's out of date. Very rare. But being a wheat beer, I don't think this is going to be much of a problem. A lot of the flavour comes from the actual kind of yeast itself. It's a German style of beer. So ABV on this one is 5%. And it's a 550 milliliter bottle too, a lovely sized bottle. Oh, here we go then. Little setback, but you know. One finger white head. Good levels of carbonation. Rolling up the side of the glass. Nice and hazy looking. The point is here, it's not Sam Smith's fault. They can't control a beer that's in Cardiff from Yorkshire that's been on the shelf a little bit too long, and it's probably my fault for not looking at the label, not looking at the sell-by date. If it was chicken, I would, or mincemeat, or milk. You don't generally look at beer, do you? Aroma. Smells really good. Smells really good. That classic, I'm gonna say, a classic German banana, clove, spices. Wheat, a little bit of sweetness. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Spot on. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows, what a beer. It's probably actually benefited the fact that it's slightly old. It's had more time to mature in the bottle. I've drunk beers on this channel. I drank that Innocent Gun the other day. It's like 20 years out of date. Drank the whole thing. I've drank all sorts of beers from 1975, 30 odd. I drank a bottle of Guinness from the 1950s. This is absolutely fine. A little sprig of carbonation, pushing the beer around the inside of the mouth, releasing more of that flavour. It's peppery and spicy and lovely and hoppy. It's got a fantastic banana, clove, spice flavour coming in. And that banana and clove, that is coming from the yeast. So they use a special yeast strain from Germany that produces the esters in the beer. It produces flavours of banana and clove. So the beer is not necessarily overly flavoured by hops. One of the only beer styles, really, pardon me, that's not dominated by hops. This beer style is dominated by the yeast, the fermentation of the yeast, the flavours that the yeast is offering. And that's why I love, pardon me, that's why I love Weiss beer. I love Weiss beer because you can bang a bottle in the fridge, freezing cold, get it out the fridge. The yeast flavour is not affected by chilling the beer down. Sometimes when you get all this wind and rain is just creasing me. Pardon me. Where was I? Well, when you get a hoppy beer, if you put a hoppy beer in the fridge or a malty beer in the fridge and it goes down below 4 degrees, you start losing malt flavour and you start losing hop flavour. But with the yeast, in a yeast beer, you can drink this stuff freezing cold. And that is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic beer. Look at that. Looks like a really good German Weiss beer, wheat beer. Smells like a really good German wheat beer. Fantastic aroma. Now you're able to kind of swirl the beer around in the glass. Fantastic aroma. And a great taste. So, wheat beer has always been known as the elixir or tonic, especially when unfiltered with the brewer's yeast still in the bottle. Organic wheat beer is golden, fruity. The naturally occurring fruit esters from the yeast give prominent citrus and banana flavours. It really does. And thirst quenching. Served chilled at 7 degrees with an optional slice of lemon. That's quite interesting, isn't it? That's quite interesting. Brewed in Tadcaster then in Yorkshire. The ingredients are water, organic malted wheat, organic malted barley, yeast, organic hops and carbon dioxide. I like the beer enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.